Welcome to the Jamaica Bulletin Board channel, where we keep you in the loop about all things Jamaica, but in a more lighthearted way to keep the smile on your face. Because, let's face it, life's too serious to take too seriously. So, grab your favorite Jamaican patty, kick back, and let's dive into today's news with a twist of humor. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because sharing is caring, and subscribing is just good manners. Now, here's your news roundup for today. Educational apartheid? Stacey Knight calls for an end to Jamaica's educational apartheid, where the divide between fancy-schmancy schools with private swimming pools and struggling schools with water buckets is wider than halfway tree at rush hour. Rumor has it, some schools are so under-resourced they've started using air chalk to teach students. Teachers write imaginary equations on non-existent chalkboards. Think of it as math meets mime. One school even attempted to hold a fundraiser but ended up with less money than they started. Maybe Knight needs to add Wi-Fi and iPads to her wish list. TikTok trouble. A popular TikToker found themselves on the wrong side of the Cybercrimes Act after their post was deemed malicious. Turns out, not everything that gets likes should see the light of day. Pro tip: if your video roast has the government calling it a fire hazard, you might want to rethink your content strategy. Who knew that likes could turn into court summons? Someone needs to give these TikTok stars a crash course in digital diplomacy, because going viral shouldn't mean catching a virus and a criminal charge. Haiti's humanitarian crisis. In Haiti, escalating violence and humanitarian issues have reached a boiling point, and Jamaica is watching nervously from the sidelines. It's one of those situations where you want to offer help, but you're also hoping not to end up in the middle of the chaos. Jamaica might loan Haiti a fire extinguisher, metaphorically speaking, but let's pray they don't turn up with buckets full of ocean water. In this case, marshmallows are definitely off the menu. Instead, it's about figuring out how to get some unity, sanity, and dignity back on the table. Samsung Galaxy S25 launch. Jamaica gets its hands on the Samsung Galaxy S25, a smartphone so advanced it makes last year's model look like it came out of a cereal box. With features like a battery life that's longer than your average Jamaican goodbye and a camera so sharp you can count the grains of rice on your plate, the S25 is here to make everyone feel a little outdated. Word on the street is it even includes a patty mode that automatically adjusts photo settings to make your beef patties look extra scrumptious on Instagram. Just one small catch: the price tag is higher than Blue Mountain Peak. But hey, who needs groceries when you've got the latest tech, right? CCJ wraps up sensitization program. The Caribbean Court of Justice has wrapped up its regional sensitization program, leaving many folks wondering, wait, were we supposed to be sensitized? Picture it: workshops where legal jargon meets everyday life, turning terms like habeas corpus into something you'd actually want to use in a conversation. Their goal? To make justice so accessible, even your granny could file a motion while making Sunday dinner. No gavels, no wigs, just straight-up community-friendly justice, Caribbean style. Now, if only they'd extend the program to include sensitizing us about sensitization, we'd all be in a much better place. Sports Roundup. Gridiron Glory. Jamaica is hosting its first ever All-Jamaica Gridiron Bowl, proving that we're not just track stars, we're ready to tackle the world of American football. NCAA coaches and recruiters are flocking to Ashenham Stadium, Jamaica College, to scout our talent. Rumor has it, the halftime show might feature a reggae remix of the NFL theme song. Move over, Super Bowl, Jamaica's here to show you how it's done. MT Pleasant FA dominates. MT Pleasant FA clinched the top spot in the Jamaica Premier League after a 2-0 victory over Arnett Gardens. With 5 straight wins, they're cruising faster than a taxi on the North Coast Highway. Arnett Gardens, meanwhile, extended their winless streak. Maybe they need a pep talk from Bob Marley's Get Up, Stand Up. Swimming sensations. Team Jamaica's elite youth swimmers are off to the Carifta Aquatics Championships in Trinidad and Tobago. Armed with paper Jamaican flags and dreams of gold medals, they're ready to make waves, literally. Let's hope they don't get distracted by doubles and roti. Cricket conquest. Jamaica's U15 cricket team handed Guyana a 7-wicket defeat in the CWI Rising Stars Championship. Guyana's batting collapse was so dramatic, It could have been a soap opera. Jamaica, on the other hand, played like they had jerk chicken waiting for them at the pavilion. Entertainment roundup. Now, let's switch gears to the world of entertainment, where the vibes are always irie. Tropical Breeze Rhythm. Renowned producer Richard "Shams" Brown has dropped the Tropical Breeze Rhythm, featuring tracks from T.O.K., Suga, and Lutan Fyah. Brown hopes to bring back the golden era of reggae, when selectors played music that made you dance, not duck. It's time to swap gun lyrics for good vibes. Gospel meets Jamaica. Southern gospel group The Hoppers are set to perform in Jamaica for the first time at Arise 2025. They're excited to hit the stage, but let's see if they can handle the Jamaican crowd's energy. Will they end their set with a reggae gospel mashup? Fingers crossed. That's all for now, folks. Catch you in the next bulletin from Jamaica Bulletin Board.